Last Friday on The Factor, Laura said this.
Now, whatever you think of his music, Chris Brown beat his girlfriend to a pulp. He uses the N-word, the C-word, the S-word, the F-word, the most degrading, misogynistic lyrics in some of his top songs, like Look at Me Now. And he's trashed the ABC studio, yet he is treated like royalty.
In response, Chris Brown tweeted, quote, "They mad because of the level of real people who live in this world. Not to mention their ratings probably S-word ED." Apparently, Mr. Brown does not live on this planet. And rejoining us now is Laura Ingraham. They mad. You mad?
Well, that was one of. Yeah, that was one of the cleaner. You guys chose one of the cleaned up versions of the tweets. I mean, most of the stuff was you couldn't actually say it on the O'Reilly Factor. So yeah, look, we decided to take on NBC showcasing Chris Brown. He's a hugely popular recording artist. We know that. But I think it's a useful conversation, especially when I'm talking about the culture and doing a cultural intervention, to look at what his music represents. A couple of years after, obviously, he beat up his girlfriend Rihanna, and if there's redemption there, that's great, but in the lyrics, it kind of just continues to echo this very negative and depraved attitude toward women.
Actually, he did you a favor. Brown did you a favor.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite recorders. I'd say Ray Charles, Oscar Peterson, and then Chris Brown.
Right, yeah. Aretha Franklin. I actually never heard any of his songs because, you know, that's...
You're not missing much.
I'm an Earth, Wind, and Fire guy. But
yeah, you're cool.
He did you a favor because your book of Thee I Zing is all about what you perceive as a cultural decline, and you mock it. And then this guy gets on board and he attacks you, which then goes out over the crazy internet tweeting system or whatever it's called. So everybody knows you and your book, so he did you a favor.
Yeah, well, his posse, he has a posse and lots of friends in the hip-hop community, rap community. So 50 Cent came out, and Fiddy, as some now call him, I just call him Quarter. Fiddy comes out and he slams me, and it's fine. I mean, it's just degrading. It's the same degrading lyrics and degrading words that are used.
They mad?
He's mad.
He mad?
He mad. Yeah. There's a little issue with syntax and grammar, but you know, whatever. It's all disposable language right now. So again, they prove my point, Bill, because it's not just it's just music. It's what the kids listen to. It actually infuses the way they deal with people, and they can't answer an argument, so they just attack me.
I'd like to see him come on a program here, Mr. Brown and Mr. Fiddy or whatever he is. They're welcome anytime to come on. Okay.
Just call him Curtis. Curtis Jackson.
You see, I'm kind of glad you're in it. I did this with Ludacris, what, 5, 6 years ago, and he was doing the Pepsi thing, and I said the same thing you said. I mean,
it's gotten worse.
It's like, no, it has. You're absolutely right. It's gotten worse. Because it's now more accepted. Pepsi canceled the Ludacris contract back then. Now
it's mainstream now.
Now it's mainstream.
Now NBC's all giving him the big, applause line when he comes on.
And that makes your point in the book. That reinforces your point. All right, so you're